All right, family. We black again. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarah Soon said he kicked back. Get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. That's right, family. We are excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Sarah Soon Seti YouTube page. You should become a member today. We got some very powerful and exciting packages and memberships for your family. What you could do, the link is in the video description. It's in the chat room also. You can click that link. You'll gain access to a video presentation on the membership. Look at it. You like them? You see what the packages is offering? Become a member. You understand what I'm saying? We elated to be able to provide, what we feel is the best. You see academic information for our people, spiritual, historical. You see nation building information for our people. And so check us out. If you like it, then join. If not, you still welcome over here, General Seti's YouTube page. We appreciate your presence. And, and that's that. Look at it and see what you like. That's right. Matter of fact, let me get this up here. There it is. Boom. That's right. And so, family, the General said he keep it leaping on ticket leap. That's right. We leap and we jump, we leap to wake our family up out they sleep. And so this Sunday we got the powerful presentation live stream, the sacred black art of alchemy, the divinity of blackness, codified in language, a must have. You got to get the God vision so you can read between the lines, behind the lines, what is really being said. So you can reveal your divinity and all of this hidden codified information. It's time to just quit reading for the sake of reading and break these words down and get a truth and understanding. But we have to understand the etymology of black divinity. And when you understand the etymology of black divinity, then you gain the God vision. You see what I'm saying? And things begin to rearrange. You see on the pages. You see, and the truth will be revealed to you. And so get on over there, click that link, generalseti.ticketleap.com, video description, chat room, be front row and center this Sunday. Don't you dare miss it, family. That's right. And ring the alarm, kingseti.com, online marketplace. Y'all already know what it is. Official General Sarah Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts and hoodies, tank tops, Egyptian and African jewelry. We got some new shirts on deck. We got over about 50 on deck for you kings, queens, tank tops. We got it, lady tees. You see what I'm saying? It's time to get your summer wear together. You see, and we got what you need. We guarantee you're going to be rocking all the way out this summer like you're supposed to. You're going to be rocking all the way out like you're supposed to. Come on over there and check us out. And I guarantee you're going to find many, many, many fabrics that you're going to want to rock because it's laying like that. You see what I'm saying? We got the African and Kemetic jewelry for you, the holistic tonics and remedies, home decor accessories for every room in the house. kingseti.com. Check us out. Check us out. That's right, family. Pull the fire alarm. We've been dropping heavy bombs on generalseti.com. You see what I'm saying? SETI University, over 1,000 video presentations on African history, heritage, spirituality, nation building, advanced African academics developing the black nation one lesson at a time. The complete General Sarah Soon SETI website. We just dropped a band, Occult, New World Order, Illuminati video library on that, where you got a lot of band videos with a lot of powerful and raw, uncut truth in many areas dealing with the New World Order, dealing with, you understand, the population extinction going, trying to, bring millions and hundreds of millions of people to extinction. You see what I'm saying? The bloodlines of the Illuminati. You see what I'm saying? All type of occult. You see, and get over there and check it out. You know, it's so many aspects. You know, I don't want to spend all my time. Get over there, look at the video library and catalog, and thank me later. We also got the rise of the Neanderthals, creatures from the Caucasus, the Holy Black Mother Civilization video library and catalog, and many more. Over 1,000 videos. Cannot be compared to. You see what I'm saying? Get on over there, check it out. General said he keep it popping on Patreon. BPC making noise. We never come. Exclusive live stream. Too hot to handle on YouTube. Right after this one, we got We ain't dropping Champellion tonight, but right after this one, we just dropped Was There Once Giants Living in Ancient Egypt. We got the part 2 tonight. I got some heavy research that I did. And y'all gonna want access to this research. Bring your pen and your paper, and I guarantee you, I'm gonna send you on an adventure of academic research, and that one you might not ever come up off of. You might be studying this for a very long time. And so get on over there tonight. Was There Once Giants Living in Ancient Egypt? And we got many more over there. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarasu and Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up, like it because you love it, share it with your family and friends, and comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. You'll be up out of here. Nah, we dealing with, I'm liking a lot of the movies out there that I should have did a long time ago, but ain't nobody dropped it like me, so it's never too late. You see what I'm saying? It's never too late because they don't go where I go. You see what I'm saying? And so we talking about the Harry Potter. You see what I'm saying? We're going to show you who the real Potter is and the order of the Phoenix, Occult breakdown. Because they got their little clique in there that they call the Order of the Phoenix. And I'm going to show you the real order of the Phoenix. You see what I'm saying? And I'm going to show you that most of these, if not all of these movies, whether it's Harry Potter, whether it's Thor, Ragnarok, whether it's Lord of the Rings, what it's talking about, it is talking about the solar age of extinction that is coming, you see, on this planet, and it's a solar detox, purification of the cosmos that's coming, that been prophesied by people and prophesied by their people. You see what I'm saying? That's why they got Ragnarok. That's why they got the rapture, that, of fire and the destruction of the world by fire. You see what I'm saying? And the hell on earth is our heaven. You see what I'm saying? And so you got to understand, one man's heaven is another man's hell. Y'all didn't understand that. And so y'all got caught up in the misery of the Cro-Magnon Neanderthal. That's what happened. He didn't taught you his misery. And so that, and so we got to get you on up out of there. We got to get you out of the misery. You see, and understand that this is a solar mythos. This is solar spirituality, and you are the primordial. You see what I'm saying? You ain't gonna burn because you got all the necessary, you understand what I'm saying, attributes of divinity, such as the melanin. That's a purification right. You see what I'm saying? To make sure that those who are divine is the ones that enter a mentor. If you ain't divine, you don't get that opportunity. You see, you don't get that opportunity. And so, matter of fact, let me see if I can get that other one in there. Yeah, we about to work out. Most definitely. We about to work out. Yeah, here we go. But I need that other one too. Let me see. Let me see if that's it. Is that the one? Maybe not. Let me see if it's on this other. Okay. Let me see. Okay, I ain't gonna look for it. I just do it. I work out with this one. All right, here we go. And so the critical thing that we need to understand immediately, that the phoenix is ancient Egyptian mythos, spirituality. You see, it's ancient Egyptian Kushite mythos, spirituality. You see, and when you start talking about the phoenix, you're talking about solar worship, period. You're talking about solar worship. And understand, number one, that the phoenix, and that's why I keep bringing up the dragon. The phoenix is no different than the dragon. You see, when you talk about the dragon egg and you talk about the Naga pearl, you see, and you talk about the phoenix after 500, I believe 500 to 1,000 years, you see, will burn up in its own flame and resurrect from its own ashes. See, and so in that, I want y'all to understand what that is. Number one, first and foremost, it shows that our people, you understand, will come into the Christ consciousness. And see, we got to understand what the Christ is. And I had to go over this many, many, many times for you. It ain't no goddamn cracker on no damn cross neither. You see what I'm saying? When you talk about the Christ, you see, and so they did split the understanding. And that's why we talk about the etymology of Black divinity. That's why I had to take you through this, because they didn't split it up. You understand what I'm saying? That's how they do it. They take one piece over here, one piece over here, one piece over there. You see what I'm saying? So that you don't understand what it is. And so you the Christ, we the Christ as a people. You the Christ. You see? The kings and the queens got the Christ consciousness. That solar consciousness. That's that melanin solar consciousness. You see what I'm saying? If you activate it. Now, you might got some deactivated melanin that ain't worth a damn, because you ain't doing nothing with it. It's dull. It ain't even popping. God damn it, you dull. You see what I'm saying? So it ain't been used. And so you understand what I'm saying? So we talking about those that have been activated, those who have connected with the solar consciousness, so connected with the ancestral knowledge. That's what we talking about. You see what I'm saying? So when we talk about the Christ, we talking about, first and foremost, again, let's break it up. In the Greek, they say what Christ means what? Anointed. But see, they never tell you anointed. Anointed for what? What is he? Anointed? Anointed for what? You see, I mean, you can say somebody's been anointed for what? You see, and so that's the question got to be asked. They say anointed. And so when you go into the Sanskrit, you see, in Krishna, don't just mean anointed, it means black. See, even though they didn't paint it in blue. See, they over there, they doing the same dumb shit, because you see, they know that the Kushites was the originals. You see what I'm saying? So they didn't manipulate a lot of the ancient teachings over there. No different than the Cro-Magnon. They Cro-Magnons too. You see what I'm saying? And so, so they didn't, now you look at Krishna, he got, it ain't like the Buddha with the woolly hair, and you see what I'm saying? Because they know that ain't got nothing to do with them. You see? And so he blew today. But when you look up the word Krishna in Sanskrit, is black. See? And so now you got anointed and you got black. You see what I'm saying? But then you have to go into Psalms, and it talks even deeper about the anointing. It says, he anointed my head with oil. You see what I'm saying? And you got to understand that they speaking in parables. What is the oil? The oil is melanin. See, this is the Christ consciousness to show you that it's divine. Even when you talk about Melchizedek, see, they don't talk about that. You see, Melchizedek, and the male is melanin, and he was the king of what? Salem. Okay, when you flip Salem backwards, it's Melis. Melas. In Greek means black. Look it up. Melis, just like that. All you do is flip Salem. You see what I'm saying? So they showing you in there that your blackness, that your melanin, You see what I'm saying? Is divine. It is a divine badge. You understand that it shows you as the primordial, the reflection, the mirror reflection of the cosmos on this planet. No other person has that. Nobody. You are the chosen to be first, chosen to be the reflection of the cosmos on this planet in the flesh. And everybody can sit up here and say whatever the fuck. We are not all equal. Stop saying shit like we all. Shut the fuck up. Ain't no goddamn we all equal. If we was all equal, we'd have came at the same goddamn time. You see what I'm saying? We'd have all came at the same time. We're not equal. It ain't got nothing to do with, nigga, we was first. You see what I'm saying? And that says a whole lot. When all this came together, we was first. You see what I'm saying? We've been here longer. We are the elder. We are the owners. You see, we are the caretakers, but we ain't taking care. You see what I'm saying? We are the caretaker, but we ain't taking care. And so now we got to get back to understanding. When you talk about the phoenix, and they talk about a 5 to a 1,000 year resurrection, you see, of the Christ consciousness. Now, there'll be individuals that will manifest that at all times, because our peoples is so fucking out of the loop. If we didn't have those, the individuals that would come, you see what I'm saying? If you didn't have, and I see the brother down there dropping that L, that's true. That's right. That's right. We understand what it means. That's another one of the L, you see, that they don't talk about. Because L, when you look at L is nothing more than Osiris or Amen. That's just another term. When you look at El in the Canaanites, you see he's in the regalia of Pharaoh. He's in the regalia of Osiris with the southern crown. You see what I'm saying? Many times you see him with the Atef crown. So, but we already understood that those were their brothers anyway, brothers and sisters anyway. So we understand that. So you one land is this, one land, that's all us. That's all Cush. You see? And so when you talk about the Christ, so when you talk about the phoenix, that's comes straight out of ancient Egypt. So as soon as you deal with phoenix, boom, you in Egypt. And again, the phoenix, after 500 to 1,000 years, will consume in its own fire. It will burn up. Matter of fact, I got it in here. You see, old dumb. And so you see, when they talk about in there, they talking about the order of the phoenix. You talking about the priesthood of Heliopolis is the real order of the phoenix. The priesthood of Heliopolis, the city of the sun, is the real order of the phoenix. And it's talking about the purification, the solar purification that's coming. You see, that's coming and will detox the planet of all its impurities. And so right there, when you talk about in that movie, you talk about the phoenix was called Falks. You see what I'm saying? F-A-W-K-E-S, which in French means falcon. You see? Now, let's break that down. You see? Because, see, again, we're showing you the etymology. See, when you break it, let me move that. Matter of fact, let's make that small. Because you see the own. You see on, falcon. You see the on, which is symbolic of the sun. See, we got to talk about that. See, if you ain't reading with the God vision, you don't understand what the hell this shit talking. And let me show you. See, when you go into Egypt, you see Heliopolis. But in the Hebraic, it was referred to as on. You see right there, on. Wait a minute, it's in, I got that in the way. Let me get that out of there. See, on. And so that's the city of the sun, Helios, Heliopolis, the sun. And so you know that what they'll do if you ain't breaking this shit down, you ain't gonna understand what it is. It's solar. You see, so the falcon is symbolic of the phoenix. You see, and so fox again in French is falcon. See how they hide it in there? They'll use some shit that ain't got nothing to do with nothing, and and they'll know what it is, but you won't know what it is. You see, and I noticed, I say, damn, you know, and I, you know, and when I woke up to it and I started doing and breaking it down, I couldn't believe, like, it's no coincidence. They know certain, like when I'm gonna show you, and I'll show you tomorrow on the one suffix or prefix, or, but it's more than just or. You got Afi. I had to show you the difference, you know, even where you get a seraphim, APHI, or Afi, OPHI. And you'll see how many times they'll use that in variations, but it means serpent. Ophites are those who worship the sun. You see, the serpent. You see, Ophites. You see, and so they, you know, and so Ophiuchus, which is the serpent bearer constellation. So there are certain suffixes and prefixes that they use that have the serpentine etymology, the solar etymology. And so if you don't know what it means, they'll be talking all around your ass. And it'll be talking about you and stealing your divinity, stealing your history, and you won't even know what the hell they talking about. So even right there with Falcon, a lot of people wouldn't know that the Falcon is the phoenix. That's where they get it from. And the on the end, no different than dragon, no different than Aton. Aton, no different than on, means the sun. You see what I'm saying? And so we already know ain't no Cro-Magnon Neanderthals gonna invent no damn solar religion. So let's do, and so this is showing you right here. Let me see, after he burned up, see, this is the new phoenix coming up out of the ashes. You see, this is the new phoenix coming out of the ashes. So that just show you right there that when the solar purification come, it's a lot of shit gonna burn down. But up out of there, gonna come the purification of African people, and they're gonna come the next era of African greatness. Because it ain't just the fact that, you know, the solar purification also deals with your consciousness, along with, you understand what I'm saying, purifying the planet inside and out. Inside and out. Yes, the goddamn glaciers is gonna melt. Just like it's an ice age, it'll be a solar age. What don't that make sense? That's balance. That's called the laws of opposites. You see? And so, matter of fact, let me show you the one where he burned up. You see? And so when you talk, so when you see the phoenix, see, but to the European, you got to understand, which is our diametric opposite. They gonna see shit just the opposite of how we see it. We see black as divinity. You see, they see it as death. They see it as something that's evil and this, that, and the third. And many people bring up and say, "Oh, this black mean, nigga." That's because you looking through the lens of a Cro-Magnon Neanderthal, nigga. It ain't, you act like you making a point, nigga. Don't you know that the Cro-Magnon Neanderthal is our diametric opposite? That means we the most furthest alike. You see what I'm saying? We the most furthest alike. And so when you see the phoenix burn up, that means that we run out of all ignorance. That we ready to transform. You see, we ready to make the transformation. You see the or in there, the transformation. You see, we ready to morphosize. You see what I'm saying? Morph. You see, that means we ready to take to the next level. You see, and so even in there, more. You see a lot of people, they want to call and use it for all the, because in that black, you will see the dragon. You see what I'm saying? Because the black is the cosmic melanin. And out of the blackness of the cosmos came the sun. You see what I'm saying? So those two elements is always, you understand, the primordial blackness and fire, or the solar fire, not any kind of fire, solar fire. You see what I'm saying? So for us, the phoenix burning up, that means we moving into a new age of Christ consciousness. But for the European, it means Ragnarok. That's what it means to them. That's what they call it, Ragnarok. And so you got the fire demon, and then you got Surtur. You see, they always show them black and shit, and this, that, and the third, and I break that down. I'm going to get back on that, so you'll see that. You see what I'm saying? So mostly all of these stories is one and the same. And so when he burns up, then out of the ashes is born a new phoenix. See, it's that time for us. You see, we got to purge. You see, we got to purge, and we have to reconnect with the cosmos, reconnect with our ancestors, reconnect with our sacred history. You see what I'm saying? Clean up those things that have long plagued us, like memorializing our ancestors and coming out of ignorance of attacking each other and pillaging our own people. You see what I'm saying? That's when that's what's going to happen. So that's what when we tired of, what's going on with our people, and so this is what will happen. You see what I'm saying? All of that will pass. You see, we will purify ourselves, and up out of that will come the ashes of will come the phoenix, the new phoenix. You see, and so you see in ancient Egypt, you see the Banu, what they call the Banu bird. You see, that's the phoenix. That's which they say is the Ba of Ra. You see, the Ba of Ra. You see, and you see here, you see the priests of Ra. See, and the priest of Heliopolis. That's the order of the phoenix. You see, that's the order of the phoenix. You see, and so when you go into to Harry Potter, because we already know who the real Potter is. We know that Khnum, and this one right here is so mega full of megapixels. You see right there, Khnum is the Potter. He's the Potter. He's the one who molded man on the potter's wheel. So when we talk about who's the real Potter, we know who the real Potter is. Khnum. But you would think that would be a coincidence, and it's not. You see, and I'm going to break a lot of this down after this. You see what I'm saying? And because you can't do it all in one. But I was noticing, like, some of the, this one of the top wizards. You see what I'm saying? In the movie. You see what I'm saying? His name was crazy. See, Alistair Moody. You see the oil in there. See, because when you understand it, you see, now, whether you use on, and I'm giving you a look. Matter of fact, let me put his ugly ass right up under his words. That's an ugly motherfucker. Got that crazy ass eye. I say, what the fuck is wrong with this motherfucker? Got this crazy ass eye. But it's all the same thing. You see, they ain't getting away from nothing. You see? They ain't getting away with nothing. Matter of fact, what I'm going to do, let me copy that. Get ready. You would think that somehow, but they do, it's not a coincidence. When they get ready to put all this shit together, it's in the etymology. So you see the or, that's the dragon, that's the serpent. You see, but you got to understand that the dragon and the serpent is no different than the phoenix. You see what I'm saying? The dragon is a solar zoo type. The fire that the dragon is emitting is solar fire. Okay? And so, they stealing, they're just like Jesus with the halo. You know damn well, let me show you so I can clear you any confusions up. You see? So you got the black dragon, you got the white dragon. See, the white dragon, you see, I want you to see this now. You see, the source of the white dragon, the source of his power is blood. See, blood. The source of the black dragon, his power is the sun. You see what I'm saying? That show you the diametric opposites. So the only thing they are doing is usurping and putting a veil over the truth of the matter, just like Icarus, who puts on the wax wings and flies, you see, as if he's the chosen, understanding that everything that he got up there is wax. And the closer that time come, you see what I'm saying, for the soul of purification, those wings will be burnt right up off of his goddamn back. That time is coming. So don't see, so they only doing that to hide the truth of who you are. And so you got to look past that. And so don't think because you see these goddamn, they source ain't no damn sun. So there's two types of dragons. And so when you understand that the African dragon and the Asian dragon, I want y'all to understand this. And I'm going to show this, that the African dragon and the Asian dragon are looked at as they are benefactors of civilization and Africans, that they are looked at as God figures. You see, that bring wisdom, that they are also considered creator gods. That's why when you look at the word origin, you see you understand what I'm saying? Because even when you look at dragons, and you see that they're always equated with libraries. You will see dragons with books. You see what I'm saying? You will see dragons with treasure. And that's the African dragon. But when you go to the European dragon, he's always a destructive creature. You see burning towns and shit. They don't do that in Africa. See, in Africa, they are looked at as deities of wisdom, of creation, and things of that nature. So even in there is two diametrically different. And so the dragon to the European is Dracula and shit. So when you look at the black dragon, the Moor, and then you got the double, and you will see a Mordor. You will see it in there twice. That's the double dragon. So you will see the phoenix with two heads, or you will see the two cobras on the sun. You see what I'm saying? So the serpent and the dragon is the same thing. You will see the winged serpent became what you know of today as the dragon. Okay, the winged serpent with the sun over his head. But today you will see the one of the dragon, they'll have the orb, and it'll see, but it's the sun. And then many times they'll just show you it's the sun. You see? And so that's why I had to bring that. So you will understand. I don't want y'all to say, oh, this nigga talking about the dragon, because they didn't corrupted your mind. So we know that the real potter is Khnum. Now you got Alex Storr. You see? And so you see the ore in there to relate that is of the dragon. You see what I'm saying? That when you're dealing with sorcery, you see what I'm saying? Sorcery. You see the ore. Warlock. You'll see even in there the lock. Is it warlock? Is warlock? I know sorcery. Or because you see the many of the sorcerers, they had an orb. The orb is the sun. You see, is the sun. That's why on the Lord of the Rings, you will see the dragon eye pop up in the orb. You see what I'm saying? To let you know that it's the dragon. That is solar energy. And that's why you see him. It's toxic to his ass. That's why whoever put the ring on, because it was made, you see what I'm saying, from the lava of the sacred mountain that they call Mount Doom. You see what I'm saying? But that was the very lava that forged the ring. It's solar. That's why when they put it on, you see how that motherfucker went from supposedly he was still ugly, but then they start sucking the fucking life out of him until he became Gollum. He was Smeagol, I believe it was Smeagol. Then he became Gollum. You see, and it sucked the life out of his ass. It's toxic. You understand what I'm saying? And so watch what I tell you. And so if you watch the one, now the thing is, Alex the Moody. Now, when you look at him, you see he's holding the Wasp scepter. Even though he got the, he didn't, it's the Wasp scepter. You see? It's the Wasp scepter. That's exactly what it is. The head of Set. That's what it is. And a lot of people say Set is this, that, and the third, but you see him right there with his head is the most powerful. The Wasp scepter is the most powerful scepter in all of ancient Egypt with the head of Set on it. And you see him walking with the ankh in his hand, but yet people say he's evil. I don't understand what people understand. See, that show you how much you do. And that's another one of the where they didn't put a veil over your goddamn head where you cannot understand that. You understand what I'm saying? And then I say, well, and then they say, well, what's the city that with the greatest temple? Why Set? I said, well, damn, I said, well, damn, y'all don't hear all that? What do you think you listening to when you say that? You see? You know what I'm saying? Set means the South. And they demonized it because they knew that that's where the source of the Nile Valley civilization came from. So you see Alistair Moody right there with the Wasp scepter. That's what he got in his hand. Though they didn't try, and you see the eye, and that's the same story that when you go into the Ragnarok and you see over there, you see Odin then lost his eye. You see that's the all-seeing eye. Yeah, he didn't lost it. Yeah, they lost it. They don't have no damn third eye. They ain't got the eye. They didn't lost it. And they showing you that. You see, and in the movie, I didn't put it all in there, but you seen that the Falcon, the Phoenix fought the Leviathan in that movie. It was a Leviathan in there, which is supposedly if he just look at the motherfucker, he'll kill you. But he ends up biting Harry Potter. And so the Phoenix, and they say the tears of the Phoenix is healing. And that's what he did. But you see him fighting the Leviathan. And so that's all what that is the story of Horus versus Apep. Now, many times you will see Set fighting Apep. So when you see the Phoenix fighting Apep, that's what it is. Because when we just said that the Falcon is also, it's the same symbol. So when you see Horus and you see the Benu, many of the aspects is the same. Falcon and the on the end of Falcon is solar. Okay, so we breaking that down for you. And so they had that aspect in there too. Now, just to show you, now this is really symbolic of the white dragon, Voldemort. Now you see in there again. See, it's not a coincidence. You see, it's not a coincidence that they know what it means when they put they know that it means the dragon, and you see the serpent, and so that's you see why the motherfucker got the serpent. Now the serpent is I'm gonna have to deal with it on a different level because we got more presentations tonight, and I'll have to do a part 2. And so you see the serpent was also what was her name? Nagini in that movie. And so she had been changed into a serpent. At one time, she had the ability to metamorphosize, but eventually she lost all ability to do that. Now, you see right there, Voldemort, you'll see also in there is the dragon. Now check this out. Check this out. And I had to deal with this one on a different level where you got Sirius Black in there. And so you already know that's old Sirius Black. You see what I'm saying? The Lord of the Perfect Black. They in there and they working the Egyptian mythos. They working it. You understand what I'm saying? Plugging all these, and I'm gonna break it down on as we move along. I'm gonna have to break this down in sections. You see, when I come back on this one, particularly, will the real Sirius Black please stand up? We'll be doing that one. So just bear witness now as we move along. And so we see again now. If you think I'm playing, see, I'm gonna show you. Now we just did Voldemort, we did Alistair. Now look at Dumbledore. You see, Ain't no way a motherfucking all gonna end up in all. They know what the mythos is. They know what the mythos is. Now, when you go into Underworld, what's the motherfucking name? That's the lead vampire? Victor. You see what I'm saying? Victor. You understand? He's the lead of vampire in that movie. So they know what it means. You see what I'm saying? But you got to understand. But see, the thing is that they hoping you will never understand that. See? You would in a lot, and it's a whole lot of other etymologies that will reveal to you a deeper understanding of what the fuck you looking at and what you reading. You see? And so again, when we talk about now even what you talk about the wand, you see? The wand. And you see dummy door or Dumbledore, excuse me. And you see he got the wand, but see, that's Tahuti. See, the magician. You see, and you talking about what? You're talking about spelling, a spell. You see what I'm saying? And so he was the one that wrote the codes of the universe. See, him and Shashat. You see, and you see him with the wands. See, this is where the magic come from. That's why when you look at any occultism, I don't give a goddamn what, you gonna see Tahuti. You gonna see Tahuti. He's the overlord of all occultism, all magic. You gonna see Tahuti. But here, period. And so the stylist, or you understand what I'm saying, or the scribe, the spelling, the spells. See, is the original wand. And so he's the master of all masters when it comes to it. And you will see anytime you go to occultism, you're going to see Thoth, Hermes Trismegistus, and all that shit. You see what I'm saying? And so that's, again, that's nothing more than the plagiarization of our history. And so that's just an overview. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back, and which requires me, you know what I'm saying, with the serious, and I'll break it down where I can go into those areas on a greater level. You see what I'm saying? And I got to come back and do the Lord of the Rings again. You see, and the Camelot. You see what I'm saying? You ain't even touching on that, the Camelot. And so I got that one on deck too, so you can see all of this that they've been talking about our people from day one, hiding it in all these etymologies, but we're going to break them down, and we're going to show, and we're going to prove the etymology. That's what it is. You see, and once I prove it to you, you had a God vision. Matter of fact, let me see if I can get this one before I go on Patreon. Let me see if I can go on Patreon before I do this one. Let me see if I can find that. Let me show you. Let me see if I can find that. I might can't find it, but if I do, it's gonna be. Wait a minute. Is that it? No, that ain't it. But that's all right. If I don't find it, I'm gonna just take a quick second. If I don't find it, I will find it. It might not be now, but it was the part when he was in the museum and he looked up and it said something, but it then the fucking word just rearranged. He looked like, what the fuck? What did that say? You see what I'm saying? And so that's what it's doing for our people when we start to break this information down. You see what I'm saying? The words begin to rearrange and the meanings become a whole lot clearer. And so I don't see it in here right now. If I could have just, it would have been something. It would have been something beautiful. But that's all right. I'll find it at a different time. And when I do find it, I'll show you exactly what it is. And you see, and so in the meantime, I'll be coming back real soon. I'm gonna do the Serious Black tomorrow, and then we'll touch on, you know, and break them down, and you know what I'm saying, and we'll get a deeper understanding of a lot of these movies that they're projecting onto our people. This is the General Sarah Sunseti saying, hey, check some of them sites out, kingseti.com. Check check them t-shirts, them tank tops out. Also, generalseti.com. Get on over there. I got some powerful new videos on there for your family. And Patreon. I'm about to go over to Patreon right now, and it's gonna be a powerful episode. So I'll see y'all real soon. This is the General saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. I got one more on YouTube tonight. We're going to be discussing the NAACP putting a warning out about you know, black people or people of color, whatever that may mean, staying out of Florida. And I'm going to show you the agenda behind all of that. You see what I'm saying? So stay tuned. We got one more fire presentation for tonight. All right, family. Black Power.